So we're going to start off with modals, present perfect continuous, and prepositions. Now the goal is for us to complete these three activities, or at least 3 units in this section, so that you can complete a forum. Now the forum activity here is rather simple. You're going to be writing an email talking about vacations. So that's what we'll do in class today. We'll focus specifically on what you did last vacation, kind of preparing you for that assignment. All right. Now for us as a group, we had done a lot of work together. So guys, just as you join the room, make sure that you are dropping in your full name and your group in the chat. All right, so this is what we're going to be focusing on today. And of course, if you have any questions, do stop me while I'm presenting so that I can address your questions. All right, now I think as a group, we had done a review. We also looked at some things last year, kind of preparing ourselves. So we kind of know modals. We should know a little bit about some of the things we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to switch up my content a little bit more so that we can look a little bit deeper at modals and how we can use them. All right, so if you forgot, there are some notes on your stream about modals. I'm going to be a little bit more direct. We're going to just do 2 things really today so that we can practice modals. So let's start off there. Let's start off with some stories. What did you do and where did you go for Christmas and for New Year's? For example, I went to Oaxaca. We traveled by car. We took the scenic route so we could take pictures on the highway. When we got to Oaxaca, we spent time with family, we ate a lot of food, and we traveled down to the beach. For New Year's, we were downtown and we were watching the fireworks as the clock count down to midnight. And then we went home and we watched movies and we spent more time together as a family. So I'm going to ask you one by one to tell me your stories about Christmas. Then we'll practice modals a little bit, and then you have some platform work to get done. So let's start with Anna Gali. What did you do for Christmas and New Year's?
Yes, teacher. In Christmas, I was go to the beach.
I went to
In
the beach.
I went go to the beach in Acapulco with
Only
my
one
family.
verb. Only one verb necessary.
Only one there.
All
Okay.
right. Listen.
Uh,
I went to Acapulco. I went to the beach.
I
Repeat.
went to Acapulco
Mm-hmm.
with my family,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't uh, eat more fish,
Okay. You ate a lot of fish. Good.
and I can't swim all
You
the
did.
day.
Okay. You don't have to use the modals now. You can just tell me them without the modals. I swam. Can use
Okay,
past
okay, in
simple.
past.
Hmm.
Yes, yes. I swam in the
The
pool
ocean. The
all the
pool.
day.
Hmm.
No, in the pool all the day. Um, it's all.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me let some more people in. And Chris, what did you do for Christmas and for New Year's? Past simple.
Hi, hi, teacher.
Hello. Happy New
Yes.
Year.
And Merry Christmas. Went in my house, ate turkey,
Hmm.
and apple and salt, apple salt,
Apple salad.
apple salad, and ponche.
Okay. And for New Year's?
Um, Nothing really.
Somebody fell asleep during the countdown. Andrea Altamirano, what did you do?
Hello, teacher. In Merry Christmas, I stayed home, had dinner with my family. We ate tacos al pastor and punch. We were playing and dancing. In New Year, we were staying at home.
Okay, so staying safe. What about you, Ana Paula? Is Vasquez Perez still there? Can you hear us? Or maybe her microphone isn't working. Let's continue with Areli Alejandra.
Yes, teacher. I for Christmas I went town to Cuautitlán
Hmm.
to visit my grandma who came from Tijuana
Okay,
for Christmas.
be careful. You need a verb there. We had cake or we ate cake. Okay.
She make pozole in the Christmas. Um,
Okay. All right. Sounds
she makes ponche as well.
okay. All right. Don't know why that second voice was there, but let's carry on. Brenda. Oh, we lost Brenda. Carolina.
Hi, teacher. Can you
Hey,
hear
happy
me?
New Year. Yes, I can hear you.
No. Okay. At Christmas, I was at home with my family.
Hmm.
Um, we made pasta, yes, mm, apple salad, uh, pavo,
Turkey.
turkey,
Hmm.
um, and watch movies. And we went to sleep early.
Hmm.
In New York, we traveled with Morelos Tepoztlán.
Hmm.
We climbed the Posteco,
Okay.
um, and that's all.
All right. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Now we have another Chris, but this one is Garcia. Are you there, Chris? Or is it the same Chris? Twice.
Yes, teacher.
Oh,
Devuelvo. Soy yo, pero yo me preguntaba.
no, no, no. There's another Chris. So there's Chris, but he's Plata. Plata Rivas. I think maybe you're from Miss Ruth's class,
Yeah.
right? Tell us
eh,
about your
in
holiday.
Christmas, sorry.
Go ahead.
In Christmas, I traveled to Cuernavaca, and my family and I we ate at 10 p.m. o'clock, and we
Okay.
watched the movie. And I was tired, and I was sleep early. And in Happy New Year, all my family were to Acapulco, and we went to a restaurant to the beach.
On the beach. All
Uh,
right. Not a bad way. Not a bad way to finish up the year. All right. Let's continue with Daniela Fernanda.
I am at in Christmas. I played with my family and played, no sé si se diga así, skitball.
Played skip ball or basketball?
No, skitball.
Okay.
Es un juego de mesa.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Y ya.
Okay. Very simple holidays. Danny Encarnacion, how did you spend your Christmas day and your New Year's Day?
Yes. At Christmas, I went to my grandparents' house. I didn't travel anywhere.
Okay.
I stayed at home. But I could to make dessert with my grandmother and learn to cook. At Christmas, we ate pozole and tamales.
All right.
And in New Year, I spend time with my family, and that's all.
All right. My bad. I didn't know that there were two incarnaciones. Danny, your turn. That was Jasmine. Now Danny.
Sí, aquí estoy.
Happy New Year,
Yes.
Danny.
We have dinner with my mother's family because we like those dates. They are
Mm-hmm.
usually sad for you
Mm-hmm.
and stay in Zacatecas.
Oh, okay. Outside of Mexico City was much better, I suppose. Emiliano, what about you?
And at Merry Christmas, I went on vacation with my grandmother, and I was drinking with my cousins.
All right.
And at New Year, I ate turkey and drank tequila.
Oh, that's the way you celebrate the new year. All right. Erendira, what about you? How did you spend Christmas Day and New Year's Day?
I was my family and we watches movies.
We watched movies. I was with my family. All right, be careful with your verbs. Fabiola, what about you?
Yes, teacher. At Christmas, I visit my grandmother's house.
I
In
visited.
I visited my grandmother's house in La Marquesa.
Hmm.
I ate turkey, las lasagna.
Lasagna,
We
yes.
we ate cake because January 2 is my mom's birthday,
Ah,
and we celebrate it.
hmm.
And New Year, I visit my uncles in Guadalajara. I
Hmm.
visit Tequila and I had a cantarito.
Wow, okay. Tequila Guadalajara, Tequila Jalisco is one of those famous places. Really good trip.
Yeah.
What about you, Nadia?
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
Um, I was in my house with my parents uh, in Christmas and New Year. In Christmas, we went to church and have a dinner.
Hmm.
Mm, ay, meat roast,
Meatloaf,
and
okay.
um, apple salad, um, pasta, and how do you say brindar? Brindar.
We celebrated. Cheers, celebrated.
We celebrate what este, we celebrate with sidra
S- a-
and
Apple cider, uh-huh.
okay, apple cider and pray and ay, ¿cómo se le dice agradecer?
We gave thanks.
We can learn for the last year and the new year. Perdón, es que soy mala.
Don't worry, don't worry. Practice gives you progress.
Thank you. Um, mm, bueno, I was in home recently.
Okay, with your family. All right. What about you, Gonzalez Romero?
Yes, teacher. In Christmas, I went to my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
and I was with our family,
Mm-hmm.
and we had turkey for dinner.
All right.
And in New Year, we watched movies,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all.
All right. Very relaxed. Very relaxed. Angel Uriel.
Yes, sure. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Happy New Year to you.
Thanks. I was at home
Okay.
most of the vacations.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I enjoyed my family and we ate a lot.
That's good.
I was practicing taekwondo.
Mm-hmm.
Taekwondo is my favorite sport.
Good.
Soccer, basketball, and with my with some friends.
All right. All right. Hope it was a good holiday for you as well. All right. Itzela Valdez. I see you're in twice, but I don't know if your microphone is working. Go ahead, Itzel.
Um, in Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
I spent it at my house. I ate hot sandwiches,
Okay.
punch,
Okay.
apple salads.
Salad.
Salad. I here
Mm-hmm.
I spent with my family.
Mm-hmm.
I loin
Okay. Had pork loin. Okay.
and apple salad.
All right. Keeping it simple. Ventura.
Yes, teacher.
How did you spend your Christmas and your New Year?
At Christmas and New Year, I stay home with my family.
Mm-hmm.
We watched horror movies, baked cookies, and ate romeritos and ponche.
All right. Horror movies for Christmas. That's a
Yes.
twist. That's a twist. Johan, how did you spend your Christmas and holidays?
Hi, teacher.
Hey.
I didn't do anything in
Okay.
Christmas, but in New Year I went to Puerto Vallarta
Mm,
with my grandma.
cool.
Um, I didn't like a lot because I hate sand.
Oh boy. Yes, that's a
Yeah,
beach town and
and
lots of sand.
yeah, as a consequence, I got infected,
Oh boy.
and that is it.
Okay. Well, at least it's a beautiful place to get infected.
I
All right.
guess.
Karina Belem, how did you pass the time? Did you go anywhere special? Did you spend it with anyone special? Did you visit anywhere special? Is your microphone working? Karina Belem? Oh, okay, okay. All right, let's see what happens next class. Let's continue with Lisette Sophia.
Yes, at Christmas, traveled to Oaxaca.
Oh,
I
cool.
eat I eat mole
I,
with chicken.
I ate,
Mm,
past tense.
I ate mole with chicken, and the next day,
Mm-hmm,
we made roast beef,
mm-hmm,
carnita asada, así se dice.
mm-hmm.
Y ya.
Okay, that doesn't sound bad at all. Maria Fernanda Cantera, how did you spend your days?
Yes, teacher. For Christmas, I went to look at my grandmother's house.
Mm-hmm,
Why my family um, ate pork loin,
mm-hmm,
lomo de cerdo,
mm-hmm. Pork loins.
apple salad, and
Mm-hmm,
drink lunch. and we broke piñatas.
All right, must have been a lot of fun. Let's continue with Alexa.
Yes, teacher. Hello. In Christmas, I stayed with my family and we broke a piñata and we made a mini posada.
A little Christmas party at home.
Yes, we cooked, lomo
Mhm.
and apple salad. And in New Year, I stayed in my home and we ate shrimp,
Mhm.
and that's all.
All right, all right, not too bad. Naomi.
Hi, teacher.
Hello.
During the Christmas, I went to the house of my grandparents. I was playing with my cousins, and we made a gingerbread house.
Wow,
Um,
impressive.
and for New Year, I stayed in my house with my mom and my brother, and we ate pizza.
Cool, 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 cool. Nasemi, what about you? Are you there, Ms. Zaragoza? All right, maybe that microphone isn't helping you to participate today. Let's continue with Michelle Bailon.
Yes, teacher.
Hey, Michelle.
At Christmas, I went to visit my family in Acapulco,
Mm-hmm.
and they made turkey with salad.
Okay,
We also danced and sang.
of course.
Um, and at New Year, my family cooked lasagna. We ate grapes. Y ya.
All right, relaxing in Acapulco. Ruby, what about you? Where were you for Christmas and New Year's?
Yes, teacher. In Christmas, I was with my family.
Mm-hmm.
We ate turkey
Mm-hmm.
and we played board games all the night.
Nice.
Um, we also dance
Mm-hmm.
and drink.
Mm-hmm.
And the next day, we traveled to the beach.
All right, all right. Drank, hopefully
Drink.
not too much because you were driving the next day. Salma, what about you? Salma Teresa, are you there?
Teacher.
Yes, go
At
ahead.
Christmas, I stay at home with my family.
Mm-hmm.
During the day, we prepared stuffed kitchen and ponche.
Okay.
At night, we had dinner and we also exchanged gifts.
Mm-hmm.
In New Year, we also stay at home and order dinner at home.
All right, all right. Staying safe, staying safe. That's not bad. What about you, Nada? Did you visit anyone special? Ate anything special?
Hi. I stay, well, in Christmas, I stay at home with my family. We ate chicken. I baked cookies with my mom.
You? Wonderful. That's good.
Um, and for New Year, we ate pozole.
Okay.
And that's all.
All right. What about you, Celine?
Something simple.
Something simple. Celine?
Sí. In Christmas, I stayed home with my family. I ate turkey, apple salad, and coffee. And New Year, I eat pozole and play soccer with my brothers.
All right, all right. Natalia. Maybe Natalia, just like with Michelle, having technical issues. Let's jump over now to Vanessa. Pick up, Vanessa.
Yes, teacher. Bueno, at my Christmas, I was at my home with my family. We ate turkey and apple salad, lemon
Okay,
pie.
traditional stuff. Oh.
We watching movies and dancing. At New Year, I was with my family at my house, and we ate roast beef and apple salad and ponche.
All right. Lots of eating, a little bit of traveling. What about you, Vanya?
Hello. We said Christmas. I visited my grandfather and we ate together. New Year, I just stay at home with my parents, watching TV, and that's all.
All right, all right. And Viridiana, how about you?
Yes, teacher. At Christmas, I went to Jalisco with my family. I ate fish and lasagna. In New Year's, I was with my family at my grandmother's house and ate meat and drank wine.
All right, all right. Was it steak? What type of meat were you eating? Because sometimes when you say meat, kind of ambiguous. Try to use words like we had steak, we grilled, we had a barbecue. So it's kind of a little bit more clear. All right. Now I'm not gonna do a lot of modals. We already practiced modals, but there are some modals that we should be able to use. All right, so I'm gonna pick on some of you to just help me with some of these. For example, can. All right. Can is for ability, for permission, for requests, for offers, for suggestions, and for possibilities. Sticking with you, Viridiana, can you help me with those examples?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go to the cinema?
Mm-hmm.
Can you wait a moment, please?
Mm-hmm.
I can lend you my car till tomorrow. Can we visit Grandma at the weekend? It can get very hot in Arizona.
All right, so that's can. Now, almost the past tense of can is could, but as a modal verb, it has also a little difference in its use. We also use it for abilities and permission, but it's also very polite. So polite questions, polite requests, polite offers and suggestions, and for possibilities. Vanya, can you help me with those examples?
I could speak English. I could go to the cinema. Could I go to the cinema, please? Could you wait a moment, please? I could lend you my car till tomorrow. Could we visit Grandma at weekend? And it could get very hot in Montana.
Good. All right. Another modal that is very common is may, right? It also talks about possibilities like can and could. But the difference here is its permission is not necessarily very commonly used. And for suggestions, it also comes up. Joanna, help us there with those examples for may. Vanessa, Joanna?
Yes, teacher, pero dijo Vanessa Joana, pero yo ya pasé. Okay.
Yes. Help me with the examples for may.
Sí, teacher. Examples. It might rain today.
It may rain today.
It may rain today.
Mhm.
May I go to the cinema?
May I go to the cinema?
May I go to the cinema? May I help you?
Good. All right. Now we have almost the past, but not really. Might. Very similar to may, but a little bit different because it's what we call hesitant or less possible. Help me there, Celine, the two examples for might.
It might rain today. Might I go to the cinema? May I help you?
Might I help you?
Might I help you?
All right. Now, when we are talking about necessities and advice, possibilities and recommendations, we should use must. All right. These are like what we say, the rules. Help me with the examples here. Nada.
Yes. I must go to the supermarket today. You must be tired. You must use the new film with Brad Pitt.
All right. Now, the opposite is must not or may not. Help me there, Ruby. Can you read the examples for may not and must not? Is Ruby still there? Where's Ruby? Looks like Ruby disappeared on us. Let's go up the list to Nadia Sofia Rojas.
Um, with mustn't?
We mustn't. Good.
Okay. I mustn't go to the supermarket today. Yes.
Down here. You mustn't.
You mustn't work on that computer.
Or
you may not work on that computer.
good. All right. So that's the opposite of the rule. Right? Now, another modal that works as the opposite of must in another way, but in terms of necessities, is need. Need not. Right? Can you help me with this example down here, Alexa? Need not.
I needn't go to the supermarket. We are going to do the restaurant tonight.
Good. All right. So the opposite of the necessity. Now, this one, ought to, is not very common. You usually use should, but you still should know it. Ought to, like must, talk about advice and obligations. All right. Help me here, Maria Fernanda. Cantera, still alive?
Teacher, mi compañero me informó que iba a ir al baño.
Okay, okay. Well, while you're there, Christopher, jump in.
Yes.
Ought to.
Yes, similar to should, ought to, the sounds are usually subjective. Use, advice, you go to drive carefully in bad weather. Obligation, you ought to switch off the lights when you leave the room.
All right. Now, just as rear, very uncommon, is shall. So ought to and shall, we don't use them a lot, but you might see them when you read. All right. And shall is for when we want to talk about someone in the future, but this is the first person, not the third person. All right. So normally we say, will you, for the second person, or will she? If you're going to talk about the first person, we usually use shall, but all three of those talk about the future. Johan.
Shall I carry your bag?
Perfect, yes. Notice how polite that sounds. All right. And then we have should. Very, very common, both in English and Spanish. Debería. You should. All right. Number 10. We use it when we're giving advice or when we say this is an obligation. Jasmine. Help me with those examples for should.
Yes. You should drive carefully in bad weather. And you should switch off the light when you leave the room.
Perfect. All right. So these are some advices and some obligations. Now, when we talk about the future, when we talk about our wishes, our requests, our demands, orders, predictions, assumptions, promises, spontaneous decisions, and habits, we tend to commonly use the modal verb will. Very, very common. All right. Ventura, can you help me with those examples for will?
Yes, teacher. Examples. Will you please shut the door? I think it will rain on Friday. I will stop smoking. Can somebody drive me to the station? I will. She is trained. She will sit for hours without talking.
Talking, exactly. All right. And generally, we say that if we're using a conditional sentence, the real conditions will use will and the unreal conditions will use would. All right. So just the same, if we're talking about wishes and requests or habits in the past, we use would. Help me there, Angel Uriel, with the examples for would.
Yeah, teacher. Uh, will you shut the door, please? Sometimes he will write me some flowers.
Bring me flowers.
Bring me some flowers.
Good. All right, guys. Now I'm going to have some exercises here. So just put up your hands and volunteer. And let's do some exercise. Let's see if you understand those modals. All right. So just put up your hands and let's practice. Don't be shy. If you're shy, then I'll have to pick on you. Brenda, go ahead. Number 1.
They can speak English well.
Good. Because that's an ability. Good job. Who wants to try number 2? All right. Anagali, since no one wants to volunteer, I volunteer that you do it.
Yes, Steve might not stay out late.
All right. Might or may?
Might.
All right. Might is a probability, but he's not allowed. So we use may. He may not.
Okay.
All right. Let me just scroll back up to show you that one so you don't forget it. He needs permission. May he stay out late? No, he may not stay out late. Okay? Good. I saw a hand just now. That hand, who was it? Who was it? Go ahead, Fabiola, number 3.
Do I have to clean the kitchen? Can I clean the kitchen?
All right. Can is for ability. This person is asking if they have to. Is it an obligation? Yes, Chris?
Must I clean the kitchen?
Exactly. All right. So me? Must I do it? Can't the other person do it? Good. Must I clean the kitchen? All right. Let's keep it going. Number 4. Who wants to volunteer for number 4? All right. Carolina gets number 4. Emiliano, you get number 5.
Are you able to drive a tractor? Should you drive a tractor?
Ability is can, poder. All right, Emiliano, number 5.
We must not swim when the red flag is flying.
All right, not allowed to, so must not. Yes. All right. Just saw a hand. Who was that? Who was that? All right, Anna, you get number 6. Alexa, you get number 7.
She is not able to read Chinese. She need not read Chinese.
Right, need not means not having to, but she wants to, but she can't. Not able. So we use cannot. All right, number 7, Alexa.
Do you think we must park here?
We're allowed to may. Do you think we may? All right, must is that's the obligation. But here we're asking about permission. Can I? May I? All right, number 8. Who wants to volunteer? Brenda, you again. Number 8.
You must not to do this exercise.
Exactly. You don't have to. Must is talking about an obligation. This is the opposite of an obligation. No necessity. You don't need to. All right. Number 9 and number 10. Who says me? Who says me? All right. Number 9, Ventura.
Yes, we must stop when the traffic lights are red.
Yes, we have to stop. It's a must obligation. That's the rule. And last one, number 10. All right. Let's go with Nesemi.
Puede ser may I ask a question?
All right, good. All right, guys, I will share this information that you can practice some more in the stream. And for those with Miss Ruth, I'll send it to her so she can share it with you as well. Remember, in this unit, you need to finish modals, practice your use of present perfect continuous, and when to use which prepositions of time. Right? Your forum is to write about your last vacation. So if you're in my group, the forum is already open. Finish up your work, upload them to your folders, and drop in your forum. Until next time, guys, have a good Saturday. Take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye-bye.